My scary story. I'm a 15-year-old female who lives in Oxford in the UK. It was a Sunday evening when this happened. My parents had left to visit my auntie in hospital. I wanted to go too, but there was only so many visitors that were allowed, so they told me to stay home. I was outside practicing my football. I'm on the school team. When I decided I was bored and just wanted to go inside. But for some unknown reason, I was drawn to look up at my bedroom window before heading to the door. I didn't expect to see what I saw. There was very clearly the silhouette of a person at my bedroom window. I stood frozen in shock, staring open-mouthed at the figure. I think they got spooked as they suddenly ran away from the window. I ran inside my house and started shouting for the intruder to come out.
Come out! Come out! Where are you?
My neighbour heard me screaming, came over and asked what was wrong. I told him I saw someone standing at my bedroom window, but my parents weren't at home. He asked me to come outside, since it wasn't safe inside with the stranger. I went outside and he brought me to his house. He called my parents and then the police. The police arrived and checked and found no one. They reassured me everything would be fine and that no one was inside. Once my parents knew it was all clear, they said they would be staying at the hospital overnight as my auntie was in a really bad way. I calmed down and went back into the house. I was chilling on my phone in my room, but after a while I kept hearing a weird scratching noise coming from under my bed. My mind immediately assumed the worst, and what I did next was extremely stupid. I looked under the bed. I couldn't believe it. There was a man under there. How long had he been there? How hadn't the police found him? At first he was just staring at me. Then I saw him slowly start getting out, and that's when I bolted it to my neighbour's house. I knew the man was chasing me because I heard his heavy footsteps running not far behind me. I started screaming my neighbour's name.
John! John!
And I saw his porch light turn on. That's when I heard the man's heavy footsteps turn away from me and run towards the woods behind our house. I pounded on my neighbour's door. Once he answered, I literally started bawling in his arms. He was patient with me and waited until I was calm enough to tell him. Then he called the police again and they told me I shouldn't stay in the house on my own in fear of the man coming back. I stayed over at my neighbour's until my parents returned home. I'm still traumatised to this day. I can't stop wondering what that man would have done to me if I'd gone to sleep that night and not looked under the bed. I'm so glad I didn't have to find out. Creepy man waiting under my bed? Let's not ever
meet again.
Thank you for listening today.
Stay safe out there.
Join us
in the next video.
and don't get too spooked.